It's your boy. What is happening, guys? Today I got you guys another new video, and this video is gonna be about uh a sacred text, the religion of Islam, and I chose to pick it up not for the sake of religion purposes, but for the sake of learning what ways can I improve myself. I like to learn from different viewpoints in life. It is something that interests me to do, to like look into different types of cultures or philosophies or religions and see what can I do to really use that to learn and to be able to apply that into my life. So I have picked up the book, the Quran, for the sake of curiosity. Like I said, um, I felt the need to read it, pick up and read it. So I read it, and the book is very clear on what Muslims believe in and all that. Um, I have not finished reading, but for the sake, it's a very long book with over like 140 like different types of like books to say into it. And so, you know, I see a very common theme in in the Quran in self-improvement, which is gratitude. In the Quran, we see that things happen uh things happen, and that could affect people's lives, that affected the prophets, but no matter what, they'd always say alhamdulillah, inshallah, mashallah. They would always be praising God. They would always be thanking him for like everything, no matter what situation they found themselves at. And I feel like that is a very like no, that's a cool skill to have. And that is something that is a must in self-improvement. In self-improvement, there are times where it'll get hard, and learning gratitude, being able to be thankful, really like makes you see your truth and all your accomplishments that you have gotten throughout the way. um Personally, in my self-improvement journey, I've always found times where I feel like, man, I've done nothing, or man, I'm not improving. But when we really look at it, when I really kind of like sit there and think, I just I always tend to find like at least one thing that you know I always tend to be like, I found a thing that I'm doing, that I still keep on doing, that'll make me 1% better. I'm thankful. I start to feel thankful of that. I express my gratitude, and I feel better afterwards, and I look at things differently from there on, to say. So like for example, in my NoFap journey, I've managed to make it past 6 months over, and I end up relapsing pretty much afterwards. And you know I started to feel like upset and all that, like, man, I'm not doing any gains, I'm losing them. But I really think about it and see it. It's actually a good thing I made it past those 6 months. I was able to see things through a new light. I was able to look at people differently, not the way that I would usually do. I start to, look at women, for example, like human beings and not like sexual objects. So I start to think of them as another person, like another guy, I like to say, I could speak to. And, you know, I sometimes think about that, and I'm very thankful that I've went through the 6 months, and I I give thanks for that. Gratitude is a very important skill that could elevate a person's happiness. Um, right now, I've been taking a course online. It's called like like the science of well-being. Gratitude is also very important in maintaining our emotional health and our mental health. Being thankful for opportunities gives given makes us look at life through different eyes. Gratitude can increase happiness levels by 2 to 3 points and can help combat times of anxiety. Gratitude is a skill that could be developed in a good way. A good practice would be like at least one time a day, just be like thank thankful for at least one thing. Oh, that I am here, I'm alive, I have my two eyes. Like be thankful of certain things, even if things may go wrong. Just being thankful that you're just there. 'Cause witnessing them can really make a difference. Another theme that I see is meditation, and it is seen in the Quran to pray 5 times a day since uh Muhammad, like the Islamic prophet, went up into a horse and you know convinced God to lower it down to 5 prayers. And you know um but the art of prayer, glorifying God through prayer, it involves to maintain stillness and like breath work. It also involves glorifying God through those prayers, like through the prayers, like through the 5 times a day that all Muslims do. Like praying in general, having like a higher source is very good to have, and it's a good way to have more hope. But meditation is very encouraged in Islam, and in their prayers I've seen that they tend to like stand up, go down, sit, and they breathe through in, and that's very good. That is very good in like learning to face. So like yeah, it is very encouraged to like meditate in a Quran, and being able to meditate is great in order to combat like environments that are stressful, like on a day-to-day basis. For example, I found myself, you know, I wake up in the morning, I wake up at 6:30, I go to school. I'm in high school right now, I'm a senior. I come home at like 2:30, and from there I go on to work like half an hour later, come home, or like I come home and like I have so much stress, like we need like sitting down, meditating, praying to God, makes my day feel less stressed. I feel more relieved, and I feel hope for a better future. And in meditation, you're in touch with your feelings. You really see what you're thinking about, and that helps out really examining at what point in your life you're at, whether you're at the lowest points or in the highest points. And that's a good thing to do. One thing that I may get into is breath work, like learning the art of breathing. I feel like learning how to breathe is a very cool thing to do. Like learn how to breathe will really help me like find a way to, find more ways to, deal with anxiety, and it'll also help me, when I'm working out as well, and to fall asleep faster, since sleep is super important. Sleep what is when you're sleep is super important. It is needed to wake up the next day with energy and with the mindset to keep on grinding. And so I've been thinking about breath work and getting into that art so I could, do that. And I invite you guys to do that, to go on the journey and doing that as well. Anyways, another like last and final common theme I've been seeing throughout, like, the Quran is fasting. Fasting is part of every like Muslim's life. Like, there is a month. The month of April is dedicated to fasting, 30 days. It's called Ramadan, and it is stated in the Quran. In the Quran, the English version, illustrated by Marduke Pikal, the cow, we see the month of Ramadan, in which was revealed in the Quran a guidance for mankind and clear proofs of guidance for use present. Let him fast the month, and whosoever of other days Allah desired for you to ease. He desired not hardship for you, and he desired that ye should complete the period, and that ye should magnify Allah for having guided you, and that per adventure ye may be thankful. And so that's where like the origins of Ramadan comes from, and fasting is a very powerful weapon. Fasting helps create more mental power in the mind, since you're going through pain and you're not giving your body like that instant pleasure of food, like that need, because food is a need to our body, and not giving that need like really creates that mental strength and helps you become more productive, I'd say, because you would have more time and mental strength to not indulge in the temptation to eat during a period of fasting. So that is something that I am looking to do probably in the future, get into fasting as well. And so yeah, pretty much that's what it is for today's video. Ramadan is a month that is coming up pretty soon. I don't know if I might try it for the sake of of really seeing what the whole experience is like. It is a pretty interesting, concept, and you're fasting without food or water, which makes it even more interesting. And so, yeah, guys, this has been it for the video. I've been using a script, so for like the video, I've been using a script, to really have my ideas more organized and just like jumping from one thing to another, like I'd say. And so, anyways, guys, like and subscribe to the video, and be sure to comment on anything, any critics that you may have, and like it's in the like the video clips, like it's in the video post. Like, let's not turn this covers like this whole conversation into a religious debate, because it's not about that. So anyways, guys, remember to no fap. Bye.